Something's happened to the family, too, I think, that has had a drastic effect on this entire scheme that's falling all over the place. It's as if everybody's been separated to the point, and I think they did that on purpose, too.
Oh, there's been a tremendous war against not only the simple pleasures and the simple morals. I mean, it's a moral war. When I talk about the war on consciousness, we're talking about an all-out war against virtue, against standards. Ayn Rand said that the man who cannot see evil as evil eventually will not even be able to see good as good. In other words, his entire moral base will be shattered. There'll be so many splinter groups and fringe sects and so many belief systems and so much stimuli that the mind will literally freeze and shut down. And this is what's happening to the teens, not only with the medication and everything else, and the mercury and what have you, but it literally is the overstimulation. And then they put up false models on the usual sitcoms and television programs that you start to slowly identify with. First you laugh at it, think it's silly, and then the next thing you're identifying with it. And that colors your own personal life. And you divorce the divorced person, right? The person who is less of a self. I mean, we've been talking about the mechanized man, the technocratic man. That is a humanless man. And so a man who's lost his own reason, who's lost his own humanity, can hardly treat his neighbors or his children in a human way. He doesn't even see them as people or persons anymore. He sees them as a possession. In other words, he becomes a little tyrant in his own family unit as the big brother is a tyrant over him. He ceases to relate to his own children or his wife or his husband as a person. And it's just it's an appendage. It's a piece of furniture. And this is what is happening. Then, of course, the teens will rebel against that because they demand to be treated as people. And when they're not, then they will become fractured and fragmented and apathetic as we see them being today. And it's the loss of the core values which these Fabians and these, ministers of the British Crown and whoever else you want to put in the picture here have been working wonders through their different institutes, of which many I could name, in this country and throughout the whole world. The whole world is becoming globalized. We were shooting in the Balkans. Part of our film was shot in Macedonia and also in Serbia in the earlier part of this year. And we saw the same thing there. We saw the same dehumanization there and the same sort of corporatization of the entire, and the same psychopathy. So it's not just, common to one country. It's all over the world. It's